shit. The bird, man. The bird. He's like, what the fuck is going on? How's it going, fellas? What's up, fellas? How you been? How you doing? How you going? How it do? How it be? How it is? Holy shit, he's fucking live. That's insane. That is insane. I appreciate all the excitement going on in chat right now. Thank you guys so much for all the subby dubbies I'm seeing right here. I appreciate that. Hopefully you guys have been well, keeping yourself healthy, keeping yourself happy. Seeing some insane numbers come through. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Wow, insane stuff. Sorry it's taken me so long to get to this point. It's been a little bit of a work in progress. I've been setting things up, kind of amping myself up. It's been a long time since I've done this, so I'd be lying if I said, like, I wasn't nervous. I think it's been, like, 2 years, man, since I've been doing, like, sort of regular-ish streams, so in a way, this kind of all feels almost new to me, even though, I've been streaming for, like, years now, to be fair, but it's been a while. It's been a while. And what's going on to everyone that's tuning in via YouTube, not just Twitch, but also YouTube. I'm also streaming on Kick as well. I thought I'd just do, like, all 3 platforms if I'm going to make streaming more of, like, a regular thing. So I'm also streaming on Kick. I got in contact with the folks over at Kick to basically just jumpstart me on partnerships. So you can pretty much tune in on whatever platform tickles your fancy. Obviously, it's either going to be like YouTube or Twitch. Kick is still very much a new thing. Most people still only prefer to watch via YouTube or Twitch. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Today's stream is just going to be a real basic one. I just wanted to, like, kick back, chill with you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the donos and stuff. I'm going to read through these in a sec. But, yeah, this is just going to be a basic stream. I just want to chat, chill, make sure everything is working, because I'm using OBS and not Streamlabs. I've always used Streamlabs. So, I just want to ensure, like, everything is good. Also, I've never, ever multi-streamed before, and I think it's working. I think it's okay. You can see me, you can hear me, everything's all good, everything's all groovy. Okay, that's good, man. That's good, man. Works for me, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Look, dude, I'm excited as to return to streaming. It's been something that I've been wanting to do for a really fucking long time. I think the best pieces of content that I've done throughout the years have been via streaming. I love streaming so much. I love acting like a full-blown idiot. I think it's what I'm kind of best at. And while I love talking about news and doing, you know, the regular shit that we do, like the video stuff over on YouTube, I think streaming has always been, like, the thing that I should probably prioritize. So I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to start things up. Just reading through a few of these. Shout out to Caboose, dude. 119 months. That's absolutely insane. Just one more month and it'll be 10 consecutive years. It will be. It will be, dude. Thank you so much for tuning in for so long. That's kind of insane. Waterblock as well. Good to have you in here, man. 97. That's crazy. That's crazy. Young Cub 500 Betty Breenies. The prophecy is finally fulfilled. I know. I've been talking about this for, like, way too fucking long, dude. Way too long. It's just, I like doing my video stuff. I really do. I love doing my video stuff. I've always done video stuff, and so it's hard to kind of disconnect from, detach from. And I kept telling myself, all right, like, next month or next week or, like, in a few days, I'll do the streaming, I'll stop the videos. But, like, the video addiction was hard to drop. So, I basically kept setting myself dates and then procrastinate about, like, streaming. Anyway, I think it's finally time, so. And I have so many, like, ideas as well. So many ideas that can only be executed via streaming, like the Kingdom Hearts related challenge runs and stuff. We will be streaming tomorrow, and I've got a really fun one in mind that I don't think anybody else has done before. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And obviously all of my streams will be edited into, like, feature-length videos. 20, 30, 40-minute type videos, that type of thing. That's kind of what I'm, like, wanting to do. We'll still be doing, like, the traditional shit. You know, when there's news to talk about, whenever that fucking might be, God help us, we need some Kingdom Hearts news. We'll talk about it, 100%. Simon Zetzer, thank you guys so much for the subrinis. TARDIS, I was just notified of the turkey going live on YouTube of all places. In Kingdom Hearts 4, since we'll be in the real world, they make a collectibles quest around Kingdom Hearts voice actors? That would be kind of cool. Like references or something? Yeah, I think I've streamed on YouTube, man, maybe like 2 or 3 times in the past. I have streamed on YouTube before, but it's never been like a regular thing. So I thought, fuck it, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, why not? Colton, thanks so much, man. Nice to see you doing well after the break you had. Yeah, it's been good. I just needed a little bit of time to kind of decompress, chill, figure out what I'm doing, all of that kind of good stuff. I think it's sort of important. Nightlock, shout out to the sub, dude. Thank you so much for subbing to the channel. Dominic, thank you for the 10 bangatangers. The pigs are flying and the turkeys are swimming. The turkeys are swimming and the pigs are flying, dude. Fuck yeah. Let's get a little bit of that turkey magic going on. Let's bring the turkey stuff back. Let's bring the turkey meme back into relevance. Young Cub, thank you so much for the 500 bitterinis. The man as foretold. He is here. Oh my god. Although the Master of Masters writing on when exactly it'd be coming back to streaming was a little bit inaccurate, but it eventually came true. We eventually got there, right? Cisnerd, thank you so much for the 5 bangatangers, so we get some Kingdom Hearts 4 news sometime soon. Just believe, alright? Keep believing. It's gonna happen. Alright, it's gonna happen. 2025, it will happen. It's got to happen, right? It's got to happen, right? I mean, look, dude, I'm forever grateful that we got some screenshots, but that ain't gonna cut the mustard. It's been beyond 3 years. We need more than just screenshots. That was cool for like the first 24 hours of seeing them, and then the interest, the hype, I guess the satisfaction, it started to wear thin. We need something else. We need a trailer. We gotta see this shit in action. Obviously, there were, like, some concerning aspects about the screenshots that we have talked about, like how it does look a little bit underbanked, especially for the amount of time it's been in development for. Yeah, we need something substantial. And I do think that 2025 is going to be it. I really do think that 2026 will be the year, and so it would be great. Maybe Tokyo Game Show, September. Get a trailer, get some news, just get, like, I think we just need a comment on it, right? Knowing that basically the game is going well in terms of development was a cool update to have that was attached to those screenshots, but we need something more. We need Tetsuya Nomura to, like, give us a detailed report as to, like, how things are kind of going. That's what we need. And especially for Tetsuya Nomura to be like, yeah, the thing I was talking about back in 2022, 2023, this is what that meant. Because we still have no idea what the fuck he was talking about. Crofty, my guy, thank you so much for the 10 gift subby dubbies. The rubber dubby subby dubbies. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Absolutely insane work. Atlas, thank you so much for the 5 bangatangers. Have you tried not being so sexy for once? Have some aura for the rest of us, mate. You want to see me when I wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning, when I haven't shaved and stuff. It's like, basically, I haven't got my makeup on. I look atrocious. So, maybe one day I'll chuck up a stream unprepared. I won't put on my face moisturizer. I'll just go, basically, raw. I'll enter the stream raw. Rather than cooked, I'll come into the stream absolutely raw. Thank you for the kind words, though, dude. You're making me blush. Stop it, you! Stop it, you! Korak, thanks so much for the 100 bits. Guess what, my guy? I don't know if you remember me. I was Shadow on Twitch, and I always gave some terrible dad jokes. Now I changed my name. You kind of inspired me to stream, and in a TGJ fashion, I haven't streamed in months. Also, your boy got married, so you're welcome. Hey, congratulations on sealing the deal, dude. Signing the contract. Those are some big life moves. A big life milestone. Congratulations and all the best for the marriage gig. That's super cool, man. That's super cool. You haven't streamed in months? Hell yeah. Doing me proud, dude. Says he's gonna get into streaming. Doesn't stream. It doesn't stream. Oh, too good. Too good. Wingskill, what's going on? Good to see like a whole lot of familiar names, by the way, in the chat. A lot of OGs and whatnot. Winks. You were saying right here, Jared is live? What timeline are we on? Is the Turkey Lord truly back? I mean, I am. I am, yes. In the flesh. I am here. I'm actually here. It's insane, right? Twitch, thanks so much for the 3 months. Glad to see you streaming again, my dude. My pork chops are roasted to a delectable golden brown. Fucking oath. A delectable golden brown. That's exactly how we like our pork chops. Alright? No fucking black, crisp... Not slow roasted to charcoal. That's good. We like that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Notorious, thank you so much for the 72 months. My boy back from the realm of darkness. You know how it goes. And Slim Cognito, thank you so much for the 2 Bang Tangas, dude. Been watching you since Ratchet and Clank dates, my dude. Damn, that's turning back the clock. That is turning back the clock. Darlin, thank you so much for the 60 months. I appreciate you, some of you guys, like, remaining subbed, by the way, for, throughout, like, all of these years of me just not doing shit. I really appreciate that. So, like, the 60-odd people that have remained subbed for years, even though there haven't been streams, you guys are the real ones. You guys are the real ones. I don't know why you do it. I got no idea why you do it. But you do it. And Caboose, you sit here, just 1 more month, and it will be 10 consecutive years. I know that's insane. Like, you're a prime example of, like, one of them. 10 years. And, like, in amongst the 10 years, there's probably only been, like, a year or 2 of streams. If we're totaling it up, so gotta support the guy. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Stop it, dude. Stop it. No, it's good to be back, though. It is definitely good to be back. Like I was saying, I got so many ideas. There's a lot of Kingdom Hearts related stuff that I really want to do. A lot of challenges that have sort of been floating around where it's like I can't do traditional video content to make these challenges. The only way of executing them is via streams, and I mean, I've been sitting on these ideas for like 3-4 years now. So I'm excited to get into those, but also too, as I've been saying, like, I do want to break out of the Kingdom Hearts, like just the Kingdom Hearts stuff. So most of you guys will know that over the past sort of year and a half, my plan has been to create video content that isn't just exclusive to Kingdom Hearts, report on news, and do other types of things like the Platinum Trophy videos on other games. Because believe it or not, yes, I play other video games. It's crazy to think, right? I play other video games! He doesn't just play the Disney Japanese RPG? No, he doesn't! It's amazing! But, oh, maybe not that one. But yeah, so those videos were good. It's just they do take a lot of time to kind of compile. If I'm looking at like the long form stuff, and unfortunately I'm sort of in a position where I need consistency rather than spending like 2-3 weeks doing a video. So I think the best way to kind of introduce variety into the content that I'm doing and stuff is via streaming. So I also want to stream some other shit. I've got a lot of other stuff that I want to stream, whether it be Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, any of the new games that come out. I desperately need to do Expedition 33. I've been saving that. Speaking of, have you seen... Well, there you go, darling. No, I haven't started it. I want to save it for a stream. I've been, like, basically sitting on it. And it's hard to just kind of sit on it because I've seen that Sky recently went through it. And he said it was, like, fucking amazing. So, yeah, I'm excited. But I want to save that for streams based. Yeah, exactly. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. People keep saying that it's, like, the best shit of all time. Which is really interesting. And I've even had, like, some of my friends who don't play those kinds of games saying, like, it's amazing. I don't even like turn-based games, but it's amazing. Like, it's insanely amazing. So, like, I gotta understand what the fuck they're talking about. Turn the mic up a little bit. There we go. But yeah, man, I just want to like stream a whole bunch of shit. I want to go through a bunch of the older Square Enix games as well. There's a whole list of those I'm looking at going through. Musashi Samurai, fuck yeah, dude. The Quiet Man. We did some Balan streams back in the day, and I really enjoyed doing those. I want to play through all of the awful Square Enix games. I've got the Bouncer in mind as well. I want to do that. Tardis, thank you so much for the one banger tanga, dude. Did you get a new PO box? PO box isn't set up. It might be something I'll come back to maybe towards the end of the year, if not early next year. I kind of open it up like every sort of second year. Ryan Reed, thanks so much for the 2 banger tangas, dude. Been watching you for years. Love everything you do. Thank you so much for the kind words. That warms my heart and my nipples, but mainly my heart. Thank you so much, man. Batum Raccoon, sorry if I butchered your name. Glad the madness is back. Thank you so much, dude, for the 4 months. Dominic, thank you so much for the 10 turkey drumsticks. Pete Landy's new brain Lushu theory, if you haven't yet. Much love, sir. Thank you so much for the video recommendation. I will keep that in mind, and I appreciate the support. I'm not sure who Landy is, but I will give that a YouTube once the stream has ended. Thank you so much, dude. Crofty, thank you so much for the 300 bits, dude. Do what you feel. We come back for you and your good vibes. I appreciate that. Hey, I mean, that's what I'm kind of like aiming for. I really want people to tune in, not just for like the, hey, I've got some Kingdom Hearts salmon here for you, but just for me. I think that's kind of like the goal or the intention of a content creator, right? It's not so much the information you're presenting, but more so you're tuning in for like the personality, right? That's pretty much it. Stratagem, thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers, man. Been waiting for your Kingdom Hearts vids for a long time. Can't wait to see what other vids... I've been watching, sorry, your Kingdom Hearts vids for a long time. Can't wait to see what other videos you cook up. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're still going to be doing, like, the traditional stuff. Like, as I was saying, when there's news to talk about it. So there'll still be, like, normal videos. I just want the primary focus to be streams, basically. Just streams. So I'm looking at doing like maybe 5 days a week, but we'll aim for like 4 to start off with, because eventually then I'll need time to edit the stream into like a video, basically. I'm really looking forward to starting the stream series tomorrow, though. I think it's going to be a really cool one. Again, I think it's something that nobody else has done. It'll be a Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough, but it'll be a special kind of way of playing the game, so I look forward to starting that up. Inferno Rabbit, thank you so much for the 3 months, man. Movie Madness, thank you so much for the continued support. 5 chicken breasts. The first piece of evidence is when... Oh, sorry, you have one here. Hey, man, I love to see you back streaming again. I have an interesting Kingdom Hearts theory you might be interested in. I think the Master of Masters is actually a personification of Kingdom Hearts itself, and there is evidence to support this. The first piece of evidence is when Mum is talking to Xehanort in the Keyblade graveyard, and we see a flash of light when Xehanort asks him his name. The other piece of evidence is when Mum is in Quadratum and he forms the shape of a heart with his hands. And then you've got another one here. I used to be Red Bandit, now I go by the name of Movie Net. Oh, what's going on, Red? How's it going? Thank you so much for the 15 banger tangers. That's an interesting, theory. Something that I would use against that theory to kind of counteract that would be that he literally fucking hates darkness. And Kingdom Hearts is this, like, perfect equilibrium of both light and darkness. And so, if he was a personification of Kingdom Hearts itself, I don't think he'd be so biased for the light. I think he would be more in agreement that darkness needs to coexist with light. Because if there's one thing that is for sure when it comes to the Master of Masters, that dude fucking hates the darkness. That man, like, despises the darkness. But there is something fruity going on with that guy. and he's a fruit salad. Multiple different flavors. We can't quite work him out. We can't quite figure out what the fuck we're eating when it comes to him. If you're uploading edited downstreams, are you not going to be posting any more full VODs to TGJ Plus? No. So with streams coming back, this will also be like the revival of TGJ Plus. So in case you guys don't know, I do have a second channel over on YouTube where basically the full VODs and stuff will be saved on that channel. So if people want to see like the full episodes of streams, unedited, raw baby, raw baby, raw baby, if you want the raw VOD content, then you can check out TGJ Plus. But edited, like, you know, compiled versions of the streams will be uploaded to TGJ. So take your pick. Either one. If you want the full, like, hours worth of content, you can tune in there. TGJ Plus will be coming back. So that's cool. That's cool, right? That's cool, man. Joey! Hey, my guy! What's going on, dude? Thank you so much for the 58 months. Good to see you live again. Good to be live again. DG Shu, thank you so much for subbing through Twitch Prime, brother. Appreciate you. Are we going to continue the Cass playthrough of Kingdom Hearts? That's a good question. Me and Cass have talked about that. Yes, I want to. I desperately want to. And I'm sure she does as well. She's been, hounding me to play Kingdom Hearts. When are we gonna play Kingdom Hearts again? I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts. Like, she's just addicted. Insane. Yeah, she's been biting at the bit to get back to Kingdom Hearts. So, we'll figure out, like, a time to do that. For sure. I just kind of gotta like work in amongst her schedule, but again, that's something that will like span over the course of months, just because we probably won't be doing those kind of streams like all too frequently. Because I finally finished AC Shadows, like I mentioned before. I have 70. Ooh, congrats, dude. I couldn't dig AC Shadows, eh? I loved Origins, I loved Odyssey. I couldn't do Valhalla, and I couldn't do Shadows. I put maybe 10, 11 hours into Shadows, and it just didn't click with me, man. It didn't click with me. But congrats on finishing it up. Nicola, thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers. Been sneak watching your Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough again at work. Now you're streaming. Oh boy, we eating. I'm glad people go back to that playthrough. I think the Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough, I've got fond memories. It was a good time, although it kind of went on hiatus there for a bit, like partway through. I won't forget that. But I'm glad people go back to that, and you know, I honestly I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 4 to come out and do the same thing, because we are like focusing more on streams now. I know a lot of people are wondering like, will I stream Kingdom Hearts 4? And I think previously in the past I have mentioned that, alright, I want to stream it. But I think, honestly, I will do edited YouTube episodes for that. Because I think there will be a chance that I'll get the game before release. Which means that, obviously, I won't be able to stream it. And if that is the case, then I don't want to have to wait until launch to obviously play it and start making content on it. Which means, ultimately, I'm not going to be able to stream it. So, when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, it'll probably end up being the same thing, where it will be just edited Let's Play episodes. Keep it classic, keep it vanilla, keep it good and golden. Keep it good and golden. Sai, thank you so much for the 94 months, man. I appreciate that, man. Good to see you, man. Good to have you in here, man. Oh, Tregs, what's going on? I've been missing the stream shenanigans. Starving for rage montages. Okay, you just reminded me, by the way. So, the thing that I got planned for our very first stream series, there might be some rage in there, just because it's going to be a difficult way of playing Kingdom Hearts 2. But for the series after that, I do plan on doing, finally, Kingdom Hearts 2 Level 1. I think it's time, right? I think it's time. I really sort of want to go back to the golden era of just losing my nut, screaming at the top of my titties, and I think the best way of doing that is to finally do the level 1. I think it's kind of insane, right, that I am, you know, I'm a fairly sizable Kingdom Hearts content creator, and I've been doing this for a while now, and yet I haven't finished any of the Kingdom Hearts games level 1 crit. right? I mean, that's kind of that's sort of fucked up if you think about it. That's kind of fucked up if you think about it. Like, this boy needs to go through and experience the pain. He needs to get slapped purple. I need to get past those fucking hyenas. I think that's where we stopped the level 1 crit run back in the days. So I need to go back. I need to redo it. I need to push myself through it, man. Catherine. Yeah, oh man, yeah, and Catherine. We need to go back to Catherine. We do need to go back to Catherine. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. Good God Almighty. But Catherine is one of them. Catherine is definitely one of them. Gustavo, what's going on? Do you think it's so much for the 5 banger tangers? Do you think Kingdom Hearts 4 will add a new mechanic system like a parry system just to stay up to date with all the AAA games like Expedition 33? A parry system? Interesting. Maybe? There will be new mechanics though, like every Kingdom Hearts, you know, obviously we got the scrap and build system, so that'll be entirely brand new. Like every mainline Kingdom Hearts game, or really every Kingdom Hearts game, introduces new systems and mechanics to some degree. We know that like Kingdom Hearts 3 was sort of drowning in mechanics, which was sort of insane. But there will be a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, the Keyblade keychain grapple thing in itself opens the door up for so many different possibilities in terms of traversal as well as the combat system. So I think that in itself is going to be a nice little mix to the way that we play Kingdom Hearts 4. You know, I'm imagining that we can grapple around the city of Quadratum, or we can use the grapple to pull enemies towards us. I do hope that air step returns, because technically we can already like zip to an enemy in Kingdom Hearts 3, so the grapple doesn't really need to be there to do that. Unless we just can't use air step within the realm of unreality. But there will be a whole bunch of new mechanics. A full-blown parry system, though. I mean, in a way that kind of is parrying a little bit, sort of. Maybe not full-blown. Are we doing any art sharing? Yeah, man. Chuck it up. Chuck it up. Chuck it up. I know that you've been cooking up some pieces, Size, so I'd be happy to share some of them if you've got some. Bane of Hearts, thank you so much for the 4 months. Luis, thank you so much for the 3 banger tangers. Hi, Cynical. First time watching your streams. I'm sure that there is a whole bunch of people who have never tuned in to one of my streams before, because I'm now finally streaming on YouTube. So what is going on, fellas? Welcome to the madness. Your first stream. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? Bane of the Dark, thanks so much for the 4 months, man. He lives. I do. He's alive. It's insane. Got a list to track all your streaming plans. That way we don't bleed your ears with, remember such and such game? Yeah, I do have a list of, like, different things. They're not concreted, but it's more so a list of, like, stuff that I want to do. And I think the order in which I'll be doing stuff will be, like, Kingdom Hearts related stream, something unrelated to Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts related stream. So, like, you know, every second thing that we do will be unrelated to Kingdom Hearts. Obviously, I still want to be doing Kingdom Hearts related stuff, but I think just to kind of keep the variety going, and to keep things interesting, and to make sure that I don't go, like, clinically insane. I'm insane, just, you know, clinically, well, I might be clinically insane, who fucking knows, but just to ensure that we're keeping the freshness, I think, like, every second game that we stream, stuff we do will be unrelated to Kingdom Hearts. And by the way, Bane, you're mentioning here the day Jared does Undertale or Deltarune is the day I can die a happy man. I do plan on doing Undertale and then eventually Deltarune, because people keep screaming about it. I wanna stream a lot of those, like, really popular. I don't want to say mainstream, because I don't know, is Undertale mainstream? I don't know. It's certainly a popular game. So, like, for the likes of, like, Five Nights at Freddy's or Minecraft, because believe it or not, looking at Minecraft, I've only ever played creative. I've never done, like, a survival playthrough. I want to do that. I want to do Hollow Knight, because people keep screaming about Hollow Knight, and obviously Undertale. There's a lot of those sort of bigger name, like, indie titles that I want to go through. Subnautica, all of that kind of shit, to, like, understand why people lose their fucking minds over these games. Because I sit here and I've got, like, no idea, like, zero fucking clue as to what people are talking about when they're like, this game is peak, blah, blah, blah. And it could be, like, one screenshot of that, like, said game 5 nights and it gets, like, 80,000 fucking likes. Like, the communities for these games are insane. Genuinely insane. Sai, thank you so much for the 1 banger tanger. I appreciate that. Work's completed since your last stream. Niche has been busy with the date everything release. She has, so that work is still in progress. Stay tuned. Okay, dude. Let me see. So if I understand correctly, this Jessica, thank you so much for the insane support right there. I will get to that in just a second. I really appreciate that. If I understand correctly, Sai... Guys, thank you so much for all the support, man. It's warming my soul. It's warming my soul. All of this art is created by, like, multiple artists, though primarily niche, if I'm understanding correctly. If I'm understanding correctly. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here, man. Goddamn. So, these are some pieces that Sai has recently got commissioned. I believe that's... This person is your Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Shout out to the Union Cross days. Union Cross OC. Insane work. Insane work. You've even got like you've got 3D work done? That's insane, man. Yeah, this piece is nuts. This piece is nuts. The animated version of this is crazy. Insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Insane. Surely, I expect that you have these, like, these pieces framed, too, somewhere. Somewhere. Alright. Crazy, man. It's top tier. Jessica, thank you so much for the 50 banger tangers. I appreciate that support. Love you so much. So excited for the streams. You always put a smile on my face when I have a bad day. Happy to provide. I'm happy to provide. I mean, that's the main point, right? So long as I'm making someone happy, I'm doing my job right. I'm doing my job right. That's insane support, so thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Got me all flustered. Blake B, thank you so much for the 43 months. Red, what's going on again, dude? I've got some news. I recently just published a book for the first time, and I've already booked myself an author talk and a book signing. Damn. All right, what's your book about? That's crazy. Congratulations, and all the best with that little adventure you got going on, man. I'd love to write a book, but I've got no, like, comprehension of, like, writing. No, actually, to be fair, no, I need to give myself a little bit more credit. I fucking, you know, like, hated science and maths and stuff back at school, but I loved essay writing. And that's actually why I sort of enjoy doing, like, the longer form videos, is when it comes to scripting and writing out essays and stuff. I really enjoy doing those. They just take so much time. So I can't do those kinds of videos, like, all too often, because I have to stay consistent, unfortunately. So no, I do enjoy a little bit of writing from time to time. Skylar, thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers. Jared, are we ever going to get the Kingdom Hearts 3 review from you, realistically? So I know I gave you guys, yeah, this isn't like an ongoing question that's constantly asked. I know I gave you guys like a little bit of a taste test with the, with my favorite Kingdom Hearts games, and that was cool to do, but I know that people have, have wanted me to get that review out. And not just that, but like just general reviews of like all of the Kingdom Hearts games. And I've told a few people this, but I do plan on like doing full-blown reviews for the Kingdom Hearts games. So not just Kingdom Hearts 3, but like the whole bulk of them. Because again, similar to the level 1 stuff, I think it's sort of insane that I've been a Kingdom Hearts YouTuber for so long, but in regards to like reviews, there's basically none of them, right? In terms of the Kingdom Hearts games, like on my channel. So I have been planning that once we're sort of getting up to the release of Kingdom Hearts 4, that I will pump those videos out. Again, those are videos that are going to take like a lot of time to sort of put together, depending on like how I approach them. I don't think they'll be like retrospectives. I think it'll just be talking about like the goods and the bads of like the games. But I do plan on getting the reviews out. It's just time kind of pushed on once Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and like if I'm being real, dude, I fumbled the release of Kingdom Hearts 3 so bad for my business. In my personal life, when that game was coming out, there was a lot of shit going on, and hence why there was like this sort of 3-month hiatus when the game came out and I was doing the Let's Play. It was just a really terrible time in my life when KH3 came out. It will hopefully not be the same, though, for when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, and so I'll be able to sort of navigate how I'm going to approach covering that game a little bit better when that time arrives. But I fumbled. I absolutely, like, fumbled the Kingdom Hearts 3 release. There was so much shit going on, and I'm glad I'm, like, out of that era of things. It was just not a great time in my life, and it frustrates me, too, because leading up to the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, I had so many plans and so many things that I wanted to do, and I really feel like if I had been okay, like, mentally, I think my channel would be in a slightly different position. But unfortunately, I could only do as much as I could. I still don't regret, like, any of the content, and I think the content I got out during that time was really good, but yeah, it wasn't a great time in my life, so I sort of fumbled a lot of the content around then. And that's probably why I never got out a review, just because I was so focused on, like, the catch-up of the different things I had to do, like the playthrough and certain other things, that by the point of, like, alright, I should do a review, like, the game had already been out for beyond half a year, so it was sort of like, is there any point? Probably not. But as time goes on, like, those kinds of videos become relevant again. And so, yeah, I absolutely, when we're getting close to Kingdom Hearts 4, I think that will be the prime time to talk about, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 and my actual full, like, thoughts on it. I definitely want to get that video out, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is such a controversial game. Like, it's this 50-50 thing of, like, you either love it or you absolutely fucking hate it. There's a lot of, like, crazy hate for Kingdom Hearts 3. It's insane. And especially recently, it's made me realize, like, even furthermore, with the video I recently got out, putting Kingdom Hearts 3 at my second favorite Kingdom Hearts game, that pissed a lot of people off. Especially because it's ranked higher than Kingdom Hearts 1. But hey, each to their own. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is fantastic. It's probably got the most issues out of any of the Kingdom Hearts games. It's just the things it does right are done really well, you know, in my opinion. The Kingdom Hearts 3 hate is so forced. It's absolutely forced. It's absolutely forced. Yeah. 100%, man. I just don't get it. I think that, like, if you like, it's okay. By the way, it's okay to dislike. I feel like to dislike, because like I said, there are aspects of that game that aren't great, and it's okay to dislike certain parts of Kingdom Hearts 3. But if you genuinely think that KH3 is just straight up not fun garbage video game, then I have to question your taste in video games. It plays very similar to Kingdom Hearts 2. It is a Kingdom Hearts game at its core. And parts of the story is a little bit weak. There are parts of the content there, especially if we're looking at the base game, post-game content and stuff, that were weak. But now as a complete full package, it's great. Some of the best boss fights in the entire series, fast, snappy combat, though still think that Kingdom Hearts 2's combat system is a little bit more peak. But it's a fucking fun game to play, man. I just don't understand people that are like, nah, trash, blah, blah, blah. I think that, like, Osaka team did a really good job, in my opinion. And that's why I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 4, man. They can only take it up from here on in. Learn from the mistakes that they made in Kingdom Hearts 3 and fine-tune and improve. Louise, thank you so much for the 30 banger tangs. Thinking of playing the Midnight Walk for a stream. Is that game with the pot? The pot guy? The pot thing from Elden Ring? Probably not, if I'm being honest. I haven't really heard much about it, to be fair. I think that's the pot game, right? Where you play as the pot thing. G-Dude, what's going on, man? Another familiar name. Thank you so much for the 17 months. You're another real one that stayed subbed throughout the dark era of the streams. I appreciate you, man. Omega Quinn, thank you so much for the 2 banger tangers. What's your thoughts on a Roxas-centered spin-off? I mean, Days was incredible, right? So, yes. Absolutely. Roxas is one of the best Kingdom Hearts characters in the entire series. Any more screen time we get of Roxas is a win. I really do hope, though, that, you know, looking at the subtitled games, we get more of them. We need more of them that are focused on other characters. We can almost, like, guarantee, basically, that Verum Rex is going to happen, right? So we will get that Yozora-focused one, but, yeah, I would love for another Roxas-focused one. The thing is, though, Tetsuya Nomura did say that, like, there's probably... He didn't outright say this, but he more or less alluded to the fact that there might not be as strong of a focus on those other characters for this next coming saga. Their stories are kind of concluded in that sense. I'm sure they will be involved in some capacity. But he more or less said, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how to incorporate them. So, I don't know. The strong focus on those characters might not be a thing in this next coming saga. Might not be a thing. Arena. If it is the Arena, I think it is. What's going on, dude? Thank you so much for subbing to the channel. Sora 3.0, thank you so much for the 32 months, man. Oh shit, we back. Let's go. I don't know, like, how many times I've come back to stream and I have felt, like, the same energy of, he's back! Oh my god, let's go! It's happening again! This is gonna be, like, the fucking 14th time, dude. But he's back. Movie Madness, what's going on, dude? Thank you so much for the 5 bang and tangers. The book is called The Mystery Twins, and it's currently available on... No shit! Hold on, dude. Really? You've got your own book on Amazon? That's crazy. What? The Midnight... Twins? Oh, sorry, not the Midnight Twins, the Mystery Twins. The Mystery Twins? Hold on. I need to go into, like, actual Amazon. That's crazy, man. JP, thank you so much for the 2 banger tangers. I don't hate Kingdom Hearts 3. I just expected more story-wise. And that is absolutely fine. I'm not so much talk, because I agree, too. Like, there are parts of the story, you know, as I was saying, in that video that I think are really weak. And I think we were expecting more, especially for a conclusion to, at that point, an almost 20-year running story, right? And that's just the problem with stories that run for so long, is that expectations grow, and especially considering that Kingdom Hearts 3 was waited on for such a long time, that expectation just grew and grew and grew. It's a little bit similar to Kingdom Hearts 4 now as well. It was announced such a long time ago, and because of that, the expectation is going to grow, which is a good and bad thing. Ultimately, probably a bad thing. So I agree with you. You know, as I was saying, Kingdom Hearts 3 is the game that probably has the most issues, but it's just the things that it does right are really good. The Mystery Twins. Sorry, I'm... I think I see it. Goddamn, dude. Brian? By Brian? I'm pretty sure that is your name, Red. Shout out to Brian for having his book up on Amazon. That's kind of insane. Good job, dude. I'm proud of you, man. That's crazy. Well done. Sora of Hearts, thank you so much for the 20 months, man. 20 turkey drumsticks of Cynical discussing his eventual game review for Kingdom Hearts 3, taking as long as Kingdom Hearts 3 took to develop. Absolutely. In fact, I think we should do that. The year that... How long did it take? 2013, blah, 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 6 years? 6? It's been 6. Oh, yeah. No, actually, we're getting close. We're getting close. So, like, by the time my review comes out, will be the equivalent amount of time it took for the actual game. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, I planned that. Jacob, my guy, thank you so much for the 50 banger tangers. Dudes, honestly, the support today has been insane. I'm literally just sitting here talking, and you guys are like, take my money. It's crazy. I don't know why you do this. But it warms my nipples. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. The support is much appreciated. It's encouraging, for sure. It's an encouraging way to start the stream stuff. So I really, honestly, truly, I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And Jay with the 10 banger tangers. Have you heard of Expedition 33? It's my game of the year, and I think you'd enjoy it. It's peak. Yes! I was talking about it before, but I do plan on streaming that. Absolutely. People can't shut the fuck up about it, so I've got to understand why people can't shut the fuck up about it. Apparently the story is amazing. It's going to be really interesting because I'm not a turn-based consumer, right? I'm not a turn-based consumer. So, it's going to be interesting to see how that goes down, but I've heard the story is insane! Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. G-Dude, what's going on, dude? Yo, Jared, is your chin looking pointier than usual? Sorry, the roast, but is... Sorry for the roast, but tradition is tradition. Want to hear something crazy? I added a mod on Rechain of Memories that disables XP gain. I was able to beat Recom at level 1. Let me know if you want to see it. That's interesting, because I was thinking about doing a playthrough of Recom as one of the stream series where we basically disable HP gain. But I could be interested in doing level 1 rather than no HP com. Level 1 might be interesting. Send it to me on Twitter, dude. That would, I'll consider that. I'll weigh it up. Either no HP run or level 1. That would be cool. Michael Brent, what's going on, dude? Thanks so much for the 2 banger tangers. Did you get my Kingdom Hearts drawings on X? Let me take a look, my fine sir. God damn, dude. Guys, you're killing me out here. I don't got a pole to dance on, so I don't know why is so much money coming through? What, are you expecting me to strip? What the fuck is going on? But I appreciate it all the same. I'm just kind of drowning here. I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to keep up. Alright. Let's take a look at your drawings, my friend. Let's take a look at your drawings. What do you got here, dude? What do you got here, dude? See, this is the thing with people who can draw. Sailor Moon, a little bit of Sailor Moon, we like that. Is that, I'm jealous, you know? Like, I can't even do drawings like this. And not to undersell your drawings or anything, they are basic-ish on a basic level. But even that, I can't even do that. I can't even do that. And so I'm very jealous of people that can actually, like, envision something and then just put it down on paper. Very jealous of people that can do that. Keep up the good work, though, dude. I mean, you are talented. Hey, if you can, like, envision something and put it down on paper and it's, like, semi-what, like, understandable, people get the basic idea of what you're trying to go for, then you're doing good. Just gotta practice, mate. I know. I'd love to do, like, drawing classes or something. Is there a video game that teaches you drawing? Maybe we could do some Microsoft Paint streams. A stream's gonna be streamed on the main or second channel. Streams will be live on the main channel, so here on TGJ, and then the VODs and stuff will be uploaded onto DGJ Plus. Thank you so much for the support though, Michael. I appreciate that, and keep up the drawing goodness. HD, thank you so much for the €5, dude. I'm supposed to be sleeping. Nice to see you're all right. Love your videos. Please do not knackered yourself just for my sake. If you need your sleep, get your sleep, my guy. But I appreciate it all the same. Thank you so much for tuning in, and for the kind words. Mo, what's going on, dude? Good to have you in here. Love and miss you, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, good to see so many OGs and familiar names coming through for the stream. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Cynical Ross? Not quite, but hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, what do you guys reckon? Like, I'm curious to know. What world do you think will be the first Disney world to be revealed for Kingdom Hearts 4? I'm interested to know, like, what most people are feeling when it comes to that. If I were to take a guess, I would have to say, like, Star Wars would probably be the first. It's a good way to sort of kick off the Kingdom Hearts 4 hype. Yeah, Star Wars. Right, it's got to be Star Wars. It has to be Star Wars. Because that would just instantly make, like, everyone gravitate and pay attention to Kingdom Hearts, right? It has to be Star Wars. Hercules? Probably Hercules? Probably Hercules? Look, I'm gonna be real, it was refreshing to get Hercules in Kingdom Hearts 3, but for it to be totally different, but I'm done. Like, I'm done. Okay, I am done. Any more Olympus Coliseum? Especially in Olympus Coliseum where Phil doesn't fucking talk, and I'm gonna lose it. Any more Olympus Coliseum? No more Olympus Coliseum. We're done. We're fucking done. We are done. We are finished. No more Olympus Coliseum. I'm done. I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. No more Olympus Coliseum. Agrabah? No. We've taken a little bit of a breather on Agrabah, right? It's taken a hiatus. I would happily have Agrabah back. No, I do think though, Kingdom Hearts 4 being Unreality, we're probably going back. We're probably going to be getting entirely new worlds we've never seen before, which is gonna be nice. You know, one thing they need to do? Jungle Book, because they've been trying for such a long time. It's got to be Jungle Book. Has to be in for Kingdom Hearts 4. Jungle Book, absolutely. Disney Castle? Probably not. All live action movies? Oh god, I hope not. I really hope not. Techno, thank you so much for the Team Bang and Tangers, dude. Gone are the days when I could drop a sick Kingdom Hearts reference in my donos. Still, it's only right I give an offering to the eternal Turkey Lord of Darkness. Where's my Sly Cooper Let's Play, though? So that is on the list, because I know I said back in the day, I promise you Sly 2 is happening, man. Give it until next month and we'll be there with Sly 2. And what's actually funny is, so I have a completely... Check this out, dude. So back when I was doing the Platinum videos, I actually have like 2 games fully recorded. All the clips for all of the trophies and the placements of the trophies and stuff ready to just be compiled and edited into a Platinum video. And I do have Sly 2 here. As you can see, like, all ready to go. Look at that. Look at all that content. Look at all that fucking content. All ready to go, dude. It's all ready to go. Look at all that. Look at all that. That's like the whole game, like with every relevant trophy to compile into a fucking platinum video, and I never got around to doing it. Those videos take so long to put together that it was very hard for me to find a slot in amongst the other consistency that I'm trying to keep up with. So there was some Sly content in the making. It never materialized, but it was there. The thought was there. But no, we are going to be doing Sly stuff. Sly 2, Sly 3, I also want to do some Sly 4 as well, 100%. 100%. Sorry, I want to see Jared become a real boy and play Liza P. Plus, he got new DLC. Unfortunately, I couldn't click with Liza P, man. I put maybe like 10 to 15 or something hours into it. I gave it a really good go, and there is something about it that I feel like there's this... I don't know. I think NeoWiz did like a really good job at a first attempt of their like first big game or whatever, and I know people love it, so I don't want to poo on it. I don't want to do the poopies on it. But there is something there where it doesn't feel fluid. Like the combat system doesn't feel fully fluid. I don't know. I think they can only improve from what they offered with Liza P1, and I think it's a great first attempt. But I couldn't gel with it. There's something about it where I could not gel with it. But I do intend to go through all of the Dark Souls. I'm a big FromSoft enjoyer. But out of all of their games, looking at like their Souls-related games, the 3 Dark Souls I have never finished. I've never played 1, I've attempted to play 2, and I've attempted to play 3, but I have never finished any of them. So I need to go through them. Obviously, love Sekiro, love Elden Ring, love Bloodborne. Not just that, I want to go through like FromSoft's entire catalog. So like Kingsfield or Eternal Ring. The whole lot. The whole lot, dude. Alan, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for the 2-banger tangers. Do you think they do streaming in Quadratum? God, you know, this is reminding me. I really, really hope there isn't this like theme of modern day social media type shit going on in Kingdom Hearts 4. I'll be honest, in Kingdom Hearts 3, I kind of found like the integration of like the phone and the Kingstagram shit to be a little bit cringe. I don't want that in my Kingdom Hearts, dude. I don't want that in my Kingdom Hearts. I don't want this social media nonsense in Kingdom Hearts. That's not what it's about. What are we doing? Why is that there? Get that out of there. I don't know. They might stream in Quadratum, but God, man, I hope that's not like a thing, if you know what I mean. I don't like that. Why are you putting that into Kingdom Hearts? Yeah. No, I didn't like the Kingstagram stuff. Kingstagram slander? Yeah, man, I can't do it. Why do we have this like pseudo Instagram nonsense? What is happening? I mean, it's on the nose. It's, you know, it's a little bit of fun. I didn't like it. Why? That like so many things try to reference social media, and I get it because it's like it's relevant to what people are spending. Some people are spending their entire lives doing, which is fine. But like, come on, man. Give me the Nokia flip phone, and keep it at that. It wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. I mean, it could have been worse. I just hope like it doesn't become like a major thing, especially now that we're in the real world. But it wasn't something that I was personally like, yo, that's cool. That's a cool aspect. I like how the loading screens are Instagram posts. Still, I'll bear with it. I'll absolutely bear with it. Official Rave Blitz. What's going on, dude? Thank you so much for the 5-banger tangers. Might have asked this before, but did you know Birth by Sleep Days and Recom are getting a fan-made remake in Kingdom Hearts 2's engine? Yes. I've known about this for a little while. It's been done by Oshinobi. There is something I've got to... I believe there's a little bit of drama or something in... which is not surprising. It's the Kingdom Hearts community, so there's generally always some level of drama. There's a little bit... Think about like how I word this, because it might not necessarily be like my place to say. there's a little bit of drama between like Oshinobi and other members of the Kingdom Hearts mod community. There's been some accusations that I'm aware of, and I need to get in contact with Oshinobi about this, because someone's told me such and such, but Oshinobi said something else. I don't necessarily like being like in the middle of shit. I've got my own stuff to worry about, obviously. But yeah, I want it because I've covered some of Oshinobi's stuff. I've done the Days remake on Kingdom Hearts 2, which is really cool, by the way, to see basically a recreation of Days. But if the accusations of stolen stuff is true, then that's a problem, right? So I gotta be a little bit careful about how I navigate that. I am planning on talking about the Re-Saga, it's known as, I believe, so a remake of Recoded Days and Birth by Sleep within Kingdom Hearts 2's engine. Super cool stuff, but obviously I'm not going to talk about it if there is some form of like theft going on. So yeah, we don't need you getting dragged into another situation like a certain game made by a certain scammer. Yeah, see, I don't want a repeat of that. Though this is a little bit different because this person isn't collecting money. Although, I don't know. Maybe they've got a Patreon. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think actually they might for, like, alpha access. But it's obviously not to the same degree as Nico. Yeah, Nico, the Nico situation. Where he literally had, like, 20-odd grand sitting there. Or 13 grand. I don't know. He had thousands of dollars there. Thank God we managed to take action against that. Shout out to everyone that got involved in that. But still, you know, just for like ethics sake, I gotta contact both of these people to figure out what the fuck is going on there. Cause again, I don't want to be involved in like any of that. I'm tired. Dude, I'm so sorry that you're tired. But thank you so much for the 10 banger tangers. First dono, I couldn't go to a better guy. Glad you're still out here doing your thing. Keep it up, brother. Been a long time viewer and glad to see you having a better time of things. Absolutely, man. I'm glad that things are funner, lighter, happier. Yeah, 2019 through to like 2022, the dark era, man. So I'm glad I'm out of that era of things. Absolutely. Red again, thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers. I think my favorite part of the Kingdom Hearts 4 hype train has been people losing their shit over a picture of a damn phone. Yeah, I think that's like one of the most exciting exciting aspects of the screenshots that we got shown, right? 100%, 100%, and what that kind of like possibly introduces. The whole, what is it, Win Phone or whatever? Yeah. And trust Nomura and, like, the Kingdom Hearts team to leave, like, some interesting, like, weird, at surface, at face value or, like, on the surface, it doesn't look important, but it's incredibly important. Like, that's such a Kingdom Hearts move. That is such a Kingdom Hearts move. No, I love it. That's why I love Kingdom Hearts. It's just, you can have the most mind-bending shit over the littlest, like, smallest detail. And I think for a Disney-related game, that's insane. But that's just Kingdom Hearts, man. JP, thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers. Xemnas' closest underlings are the old man with a ponytail and a missing eye, the blue-haired one, and the blonde kid. Terra's trying to rebuild his family. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I can kind of see that. That's sort of interesting. Yeah, maybe the essence of Terra was sort of speaking through Xehanort in that sense. Although I don't know how Zigbar would relate to like Ventus. Although you mentioned here Roxas, yeah, possibly, maybe that's some good insight. That is some good insight. I like that. Everything's important, even the zippers. Dude, even the zippers? 12 Ratchet, thanks so much for the 5 banger tangers. Hey Jared, it's been a while since I've hopped in on a stream of yours. The last was the data fights on Critical back in Kingdom Hearts 3. Keep rocking, dude. Thank you so much for the support. Damn, that's a while ago. That's 2020. That's 2020. That is 2020, man. That's a long time ago. Oh, take me back. Take me back, like, even though things were a little bit shit back then, man, I love those times. I love those days of streaming. The Remind fights, the data fights. Those are some good moments. Those are definitely some good moments. In fact, it's actually one of my favorite pieces of content that I've made is the data fights. 100%. I think that was like when we were at the height of streaming, so I'm hoping to get back there. Frank, thank you so much for the 2 banger tanks. Keep doing what you're doing, Turkey Lord. Welcome back. Thank you so much for the kind words. Dem Nuts Gaming, love the name, dude. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Every day is a blessing. I have been having a few bad months, but I'm getting better. I lost my best friend of 10 years due to a jealous boyfriend, so it's hard for me to get out and socialize more. I am so terribly sorry that happened to you. That is traumatic. Please take care of yourself. Surround yourself with people that, you know, provide good company, make you feel happy. I hope things get better for you. That is not good. I honestly can't imagine. I haven't really experienced losing a friend just yet, so I can't imagine what you're going through. Loss is hard, though, when it's someone that you care about deeply, so I'm so sorry that you're going through that. 2020 was a pretty memorable year. It was like the last year of Kingdom Hearts, right? See, I hope to God that it's going to be interesting to see, once this reboot phase of Square Enix has kind of ended, it's going to be interesting to see how they operate as a business, but especially for the franchises of theirs that just need a little bit more attention and care. And consistency, I think, is the main thing, which Square Enix are currently aiming for. But I'm mainly looking at, like, Dragon Quest and Kingdom Hearts. You know, Final Fantasy, I don't think... Well, I think the mainline games might need some level of revision because they don't sell like they once used to. If we're looking at, like, consistency and the activeness of that franchise, I mean, it's alive. There is a new Final Fantasy game coming out every single year. So Final Fantasy fans are eating consistently, whether or not the company's going through a down era or they're needing to reboot like now, there is still going to guaranteed be a Final Fantasy game every single year. But if we're looking at, like, Kingdom Hearts and Dragon Quest, yeah, those franchises are well and truly asleep. I really do feel especially bad for the Dragon Quest fans, because I know they've been waiting like a fucking long time for the next mainline game. Like, a long time. They've got it worse than us, alright? They've got it worse than us. We think we've got it bad, dude. Dragon Quest 12 got announced back in 2021. And there hasn't been, like, a single thing on it since. Like, that they got it bad. They got it really bad. So it'll be interesting to see, once this reboot cycle has come to an end, and the company has basically gotten themselves to a position where they can sort of figure out an efficiency pipeline, a nice balance of quality and quantity, in 2027, it'll really be interesting to see the consistency of both of these franchises. And mainly, obviously, Kingdom Hearts. I really hope we don't ever see another era like this where we're waiting for 2 games for what feels like years on end with no update. One gets cancelled, and we still don't really know anything more about the other one we're actually waiting for. Because as much as, like, I was kind of happy to see that Missing Link was cancelled, from a business point of view, that is insane. To spend... It was reported that, at least if we're looking at, like, the prototype early development stages, Missing Link had been in development since 2019. To cancel a game that's been in development for, like, 6 years total is really bad business. Like, a complete waste of money. And we know that, also on top of that, Square Enix axed a whole bunch of games. Like, a whole bunch of... We're talking, like, within the multi-million dollars worth of games, too. So, yeah, the company isn't... They're fine. They're not going under or anything. You don't want to be, like, doom posting about this, but obviously some change needs to happen, but I really honestly hope we never see this era of Kingdom Hearts game, because, whew, hasn't been too good. It honestly really hasn't been too good. Base Snake, what's going on? Thank you so much for the 32 months. Been a long time, laugh my ass. It has been a long time. I've almost forgotten how this shit works. Sort of Hearts, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I want to see Jared become a real boy. Oh, sorry, I've already read that. Jay Brad, thank you so much for the 2 Bangatangers. I made a recent vid on the 14 worlds I won in Kingdom Hearts 4. 14. That's asking for a bit, dude. Treasure Planet. It's the only one that really absolutely needs to be there, though, because Star Wars is in, it might not be there, which gets me big sad. Which gets me incredibly big sad. Was there not real big news that Tetsuya Nomura retires, so what happened to that? Yeah, so Tetsuya Nomura, he mentioned that Kingdom Hearts 4's story is basically being written with the intention of a conclusion. So it will be it will be like the beginning of the end. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise will come to a close, though I know that most people are in an agreement that we wouldn't want Kingdom Hearts to continue if Tetsuya Nomura wasn't at the helm. It's just, personally, I would want a Kingdom Hearts story to continue, but outside of the Nomura era of Kingdom Hearts, and for it to be helmed by somebody else. Someone who is, I guess, worthwhile of taking over. It's interesting, though, because Kingdom Hearts is one of Disney's most successful video game franchises. Would they just let it end like that? I don't know. Maybe they would, if that's Tetsuya Nomura's wishes, maybe they would respect that. I don't know. But yes, it seems as if in the next decade, so sometime 2030, we will probably see Tetsuya Nomura retire. Yeah. Probably. Darling, you said it's a good thing that the Kingdom Hearts community is such fun. Players just got back from Kingdom Hearts Reconnect this past weekend, and that type of thing is what keeps me alive in this damn drought. I hope Reconnect was good for you, man. Yeah, the community is amazing. For the most part, the community is simply incredible. I think this really is one of the most passionate video game communities I've experienced. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased because I spend a lot of time in this community. But Kingdom Hearts fans are incredibly passionate. Sometimes we're a little bit too passionate. But no, man, the community definitely does keep the spirit up. A lot of creative individuals as well, pumping out content, keeping people entertained as well throughout these down times too. I just gotta say, shout out to all the Kingdom Hearts content creators out there. It's really interesting to see that over the past 10 years, since 2015, the pickup in Kingdom Hearts content creators has been insane. A lot of new faces and names entering into the game, coming up with all kinds of ways to pretty much change the game is really insane. God damn, Pop, Benji, what is going on? Guys, I'm trying to keep up. I'm doing my best to keep up with all the donos and stuff that's coming up. You guys... Then we got Miles coming in with 120 months. 120 months, Miles. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's insane. But yeah, as I was saying, it's nuts. The Kingdom Hearts community, super passionate, super creative folks. It's a fun place to be most of the time. But like any community, like any family, sometimes there are fights at the dinner table. You know what I mean? Not absolutely everyone gets along, and that's okay. You know, when you've got as many content creators as we do in this community, there is bound to be some level of drama that will ensue from time to time. But hey, that's fine. That's just kind of like how families work and operate, how communities go. Cannot believe it's been... Dude, I did. Like, that is just fucking insane, man. I can't even believe that I've been doing this shit for that long. I started this grind back in 2014, which is insane to think. Absolutely insane to think. All right, I'm gonna blitz through these donos because I have to keep up. Nathan, thank you so much for becoming a member, dude. I appreciate that. I've got this. Fexerd. What's going on, dude? I love the name. Fexerd. 6 months. Imagine we get an actual Final Fantasy World this time. I personally don't think they would ever do a Final Fantasy World. But what they need to do is just bring back, like, at least have 2 to 3 characters minimum, right? I'm a big advocate on, like, Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts doesn't need Final Fantasy, but it should be there. It's been part of its DNA since day one. Why change it up now? Sora of Hearts, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I want to see if Jared... But I've already... Is this just a repeated thing that keeps coming through? I'm not too sure. Moonlit Gaming, thank you so much for the 5 Bangatangers, man. Good to see you again, man. I've been thinking lately, I'd love to see you do more Let's Plays on the other Kingdom Hearts games. I plan on doing series and stuff like that for all of them. I've got plans to go back through all of them and do different, like, challenge-related stuff for all of them. Tardis, thank you so much for the 100 bits, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Jessica, thank you so much for the 2 Bangatangers. Which Final Fantasy world would you want in Kingdom Hearts 4? If I had to choose one, honestly, it would be 15. It would absolutely be 15. 100%. I want Sora to go on an epic road trip along with Donald and Goofy, sorry, with the boys. That would be sick. I just want to see the dynamics of, like, Gladio, Goofy, Donald, Ignis, Prompto, the gang. It would be 15, 100%. Devious, thanks so much for the 5 Bangatangers, man. Have I tried to grow out a beard? Every time I see you, you're always here with a clean face. That's a really interesting question. Yeah, I think there was a time when I was streaming or something like a few years back where I was trying to grow it out. Nah, problem is it, like, comes through all patchy. It looks fucking god awful. Fuck you, Dad, for the genetics. Rest in peace, Dad. Love you, but fuck you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad. Huh? Fuck you, Dad. Love you, Dad. Rest in peace, but, like... What are these genetics you've given me? It doesn't come through, Dad! And I was talking to my my half-brother. So I got a half-brother and sister. So to my dad's side. I was talking to my brother about it. He's quite a bit older than me. So I'm 27, turning 28 in a few months. And my brother is 41. And he was like, I asked him, I was like, so when did the facial hair come through? Like, when were you full Wookiee? When did the Wookieess kind of pop on through? And he's like, dude, like 34? 34? 34? 34! Dude, I had friends when I was 14 that had ass braids, let alone shit on their chin. Ass braids. 34! So no, if I try to grow out any of my facial hair, it looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. So thanks, Dad. Yeah, most of my friends as well. I've always been known as, like, the mole rat. The hair, it just doesn't cooperate. It doesn't come through. Danimal, 13 months, my dude. Inside with the gifts. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Sorry, guys. Trying to get through all of these notifications. Have you taken out a loan to play the new Mario Kart on Switch 2? I will not be buying a Switch 2 until... What is it? Duskbloods? The new From Software game comes out. I just don't see... I mean, the new Donkey Kong looks insane, though. I will say that. But I'm not really a massive fan. Like, I need to play, like, the first-party Nintendo games. Unless it would be a 3D Mario or... in similar fashion to Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild type Zelda. Otherwise, I'm not really in a rush to play any of the other Nintendo games. I'll eventually get around to doing it. It's just... not a huge fan, so I'm waiting for the From Software game next year. Absolutely. I've only got enough money for a Switch 2. I am ready for DK Bonanza. Return to Monkey. Hell yeah, brother. I'm seeing a lot of good things about it. It's got a 10 from IGN, which is kind of insane. Techno, thank you so much for the 10 banger tangers, dude. As far as what worlds I'd love to see in Kingdom Hearts 4, give me a Bravely Default or Fire Emblem world. Fire Emblem is a long shot, though. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever... Look, I would like to see... It would be cool. The idea of having, like, another video game acting as a world in Kingdom Hearts is sort of a cool idea, but it's always been cameos, right? I don't think we would ever get, like, The World Ends With You world or a Final Fantasy world. But the idea is cool. I just want a Shrek world, man. I want, like, DreamWorks to kind of collab with Disney and be like, hey, let us chuck Madagascar in there. Let us chuck Shrek in there. Moonlit Game... Oh, speaking of which, Moonlit Gaming. Thank you so much for the 2 banger tangers, dude. Shrek for Kingdom Hearts 4. It's all ogre now. Exactly. Shrek would make for a fantastic world. Unironically. Red's Hideout, thank you so much for the 2 banger tangers, dude. Leading off Kingdom Hearts 2, Sephi and Cloud and Quadratum. It needs to happen, yes. This needs to be where they ended up after their fight in Kingdom Hearts 2. We need a continuation of the story. What happened there? Lead in with the Advent Children storyline. Basically, we have to find the remnants of Sephiroth, fight them. After we've defeated them, it eventually resurrects Sephi. Cloud is a party member for that fight. Reaction Commands returns. We do the big, like, slicey deflect thing. It needs to happen, 100%. It needs to happen. 2 plus 2 is 4, which means the essence, the DNA of 2, needs to be in Kingdom Hearts 4. That's just the way it works. It needs to happen, 100%. Joel Leon, thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers, dude. Love your videos. May your heart be your guiding key. May your heart be your guiding key, dude. Prodigy, what's going on, dude? Good to have you in this stream. Appreciate the 2 banger tangers. Sucks that Kingdom Hearts hasn't been a part of this generation. Yeah, that's a really interesting thought. Not really, right? It's been like a little bit, absent. It's been a little bit absent. I mean, I feel quite privileged to grow up in an era where Kingdom Hearts was blooming. It was flourishing. We got games like at minimum every year and a half, 2 years type thing. Yeah, it's insane to think back to like, what was it? 2008 we got Days, 2009 Quiet, then 2010 Birth by Sleep, 2011 Recoded, 2012 Dream Drop Distance, 2013 1.5, dude. Kingdom Hearts games were flying left, right, and center. It was insane. And now we just age. We just fucking age. Right? Like, that's the only thing that happens. We sit here, we foam, we dribble, we get a new Kingdom Hearts pair of socks sometimes. Other times we might get a bib, an armchair, a spoon, a fork, but that's the only Kingdom Hearts we're getting, dude. That's the only Kingdom Hearts we're getting. Yeah, we're living in different times. We're living in different times. Aging like spoiled milk. Hey, I'll have you know I still get ID'd. Alright? I'll have you know I still get ID'd. Are you 18, sir? No. No. I'll have you know I still get ID'd, Si. Alright? Dem Nuts, thank you so much for Dem Nuts. Thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers. Yeah, it's been rough. I'm somewhat okay and taking care of myself. I've been doing karaoke and trying to meet new people. Also, eventually getting tattoos. Karaoke, man. I'd love to do it. I've got SingerStar that just reminded me. I'm happy you're doing okay and you're doing things to kind of occupy your time, man. That's what it's about. Try to just get your brain focused on other things. If I've learned anything, sitting and dwelling is the absolute fucking worst. So it's best to just occupy your time and focus on stuff that makes you happy. I'd love to do a SingStar stream one day. I'm a killer SingStar player, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Of course he gets ID'd. He can't grow a beard. Pushing 30? Bro can't even grow a beard? Fuck you, Dad. Pushing 30? Can't even grow a beard? Would I like to have a Kingdom Hearts... What's going on, Andrew? Would I like to have a Kingdom Hearts 3.5 HD remix? Dude, give me anything. Literally, give me anything. Give me a Kingdom Hearts Tetris at this point. Magical Puzzle Blast, if you guys remember that. But would I like a 3.5? If we were to get a 3.5, ideally it would be Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix, so includes reminds and then some additional stuff in there. That'd be cool. Next gen upgrades and whatnot. That'd be nice. And then just, yeah, some additional content added into that. Maybe like a new episode that would further connect Kingdom Hearts 3 to 4. That would be kind of cool. And then looking at the two other titles that would be included, would go for a Union Cross remake in the classic engine, and then a Missing Link movie. Personally. But I don't think they'll do that. They won't do that. Sora, you're 30 next week. Good luck. Good luck, Mike. I'm dreading it, to be fair, but you know, that's just the way that like aging works. I still got 2 years, so it's alright. It's all good. I heard life gets really interesting when you hit 30. You know, like 20s can be real stressful. You're trying to figure yourself out. You're trying to get things like aligned. You're learning how to adult. You're learning how to like do this and that, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But then things get really fruity. They get really interesting in your 30s. They call them the dirty 30s. I don't know. It's just what I've heard. 30 next year, the senior years are calling. The senior... Prepare the rest home. Get the lazy boy out. Put the sheepskin on my knees. Artorius, thank you so much for the 5 bang and tangers, dude. Do you think that Missing Link has been reworked into a new project? Maybe a Kingdom Hearts MMO? Oh, Kingdom Hearts MMO. Oh, that'd be so good. I think that parts of it will probably end up being explained in Kingdom Hearts 4, just for the aspects that people were meant to experience before playing Kingdom Hearts 4, in order for certain things to make sense. So I think that there will be elements or aspects that were supposed to be explained in Missing Link that have now been shifted into somewhere along the lines of the Kingdom Hearts 4 story. But I think overall, seemingly from everything that we know about Missing Link, whether it be officially or from the story leaks, that game is fucking important. Like, really important. So, I don't think that Tetsuya Nomura would just scrap that story. As we've been saying, it's got to be reworked into something. And ultimately, that's what makes me happy about the cancellation, is I do hope that the mobile era of Kingdom Hearts is over and done with. Square Enix have decided this is not what we should be doing with the series, especially one that is so narrative-driven, and executes that story in a format that it deserves, and not via a GPS gacha game, because that's not fair. For a story that important, that's not fair. The Blader, thank you so much for the 95 months, dude. I appreciate that. Pop Benji. God damn, 100 turkey drums. 100 turkey drumstick. Don't look at me, I look disgusting! I need a haircut, man. Look at this shit. You guys might know that I shaved my head at the beginning of this year. My hair is fucked from doing that. Don't shave your head. Because now my hair naturally sits like I've got a bronze medium helm on. Look, it looks terrible. Shocking. Don't look at me! I look disgusting! But you said here, hey Jared, I just wanted to say that I love your content. So glad to see you back killing it. And in a good place. Always looking forward to those new vids. And I'm sure I speak for everyone here when I say I appreciate all you do for us, man. Much love. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the kind words, honestly. As I always say, it's messages like that motivate me to you know, keep going and doing what I'm doing. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Your kindness is warming. Very warming. I love doing what I'm doing. I love making people happy, even if most of what I'm doing doesn't make sense most of the time. And I love talking about Kingdom Hearts, so it's a win-win for everyone, I think. Miles, thank you so much for the resub. Oh, I saw that. 120. Appreciate that. Beetle Bra, thank you so much for the 5 bang and tangers. Everyone, take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice. Yeah, nice. G-Dude, hey man, when you get the time, check your Twitter DMs. It's not urgent, but please check the DMs out. What you got? What you got, my guy? Hold on. What you got for me, mate? Ooh. Ooh, podcast. Yes, I would be interested in coming on your podcast with Prodigy. 100%, man. It probably won't be for a little while. I do want to just sort of focus on this new direction I'm doing, but I am definitely interested. Let me get back to you about that towards the end of the year, my friend. I've also got to hit up someone else about a podcast as well. Just for the time being, though, I will be a little bit preoccupied with what I'm doing here. But absolutely, I'd love to join you guys and talk some Kingdom Hearts shit. That would be a lot of fun. Uncommon Gamer, thank you so much for the 10 banger tangers, dude. Sub Turkey Lord, have you heard of the live action Link and Zelda actors have been revealed for the Zelda live action movie? Also, any personal Disney World other than Treasure Planet you want. Atlantis. 100% Atlantis. And Jungle Book. It needs to happen. 100%. 100%. Those two, other than Treasure Planet, need to happen. But yes, I have seen the actors. I know a lot of people are disappointed that Hunter Schafer or whatever is not Zelda, which is interesting. I think the actors they've got fit the bill. They look good. I've never heard of them before, so I don't know if this is like trying to give some fresh new faces a chance. They may have been in some other smaller projects, and the casting managers of the Zelda movie were like, these people have hidden potential. But in a way, I think it's kind of cool that it's not people that are super well known. It's sort of like under the radar people, giving them a shot at this massive opportunity, because if the Zelda movie is done right, this will literally set those guys up for life. They will have role after role coming in after this, so I think that aspect of it's actually kind of cool. Puchiha, thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers. Happy to see you in such a better space and back to streaming, bro. Thoughts? Do you think there be decent? Do you think there will be? Sorry, I'm trying to like put this together. Do you think there's going to be decent stretches of Sora without a party? I'm assuming you're talking about Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't know. That's going to be an interesting aspect. We don't know how the party system or party members are going to work in Kingdom Hearts 4. Is it just going to be like a solo game for once? Like no party members when looking at the mainline titles? That would be an interesting way of like switching things up. I know a lot of people are kind of putting their money on maybe young Xehanort coming in, and then we have Strelitzia in there. That would be really cool. But to have like a solo Sora game would be kind of neat, in my opinion. It's going to be a little bit sad to know that like Donald and Goofy aren't going to be there. At least from what we understand so far. Devious, thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers, man. I started watching you since the top 10 iPod Touch games in 2011. No shit, dude. Hold on. Oh, shit. That's funny as fuck. Hold on. No way, man. Oh, this is a banger.
Oh, hey.
Hold on. Let me get this up. I erased this from my brain.
So, I found out my Scotlandish mum.
Let's get into it.
Alright, so for number 10, it's Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, this went
It's
hard
been
back
out
in
for
the
a long
day.
time now, but I mean, it has to be on the top 10 list. It plays so good.
Bro, we get to school like in the morning, and we'd be chucking up Bluetooth multiplayer zombies, man. 100%. This was it. This was us every single morning at the bus stop. A little bit of knockdown totem, a little bit of Shino Numa.
Good. The controls are nice and smooth. You can do Bluetooth up to 2 players. Or
Bluetooth up to 2 players.
Online, 4 players using Wi-Fi connection. There's 4
Wi-Fi
maps.
connection.
It's just like the maps on World at War. The controls feel great.
What else we got? Stair dismount.
Like push this ragdoll downstairs and stuff.
Why am I playing it on the side? I'm playing it.
There.
I'm playing it
There's
landscape.
a ton of levels. I'm not going to show you guys them all now.
Air penguin.
That will blast you into the air.
Oh, I
So you can
remember
elect
this.
These, like, fish,
Good game.
and they can give you these
A little bit of Neon Cat. You guys remember Neon
objective
Cat?
instead of just pointlessly flying for as long as you want.
Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people, I get asked, like, are you ever gonna delete, like, a lot of your old videos? And it's sort of like, nah, like, as much as they are embarrassing and I hate going through them, I feel like, you know, that's history. That's, you know, those are the stepping stones that, made my channel and what I do here on the internet what it is today. So, I don't ever want to get rid of that shit. I think it's funny as fuck, to be honest. I can comfortably, actually, for the most part, sit and watch them if I'm forced to. I'm not gonna, like, willfully just chuck on my own old content, but if I have to watch it, I will. I think it's more hilarious than anything else. I used to cringe at the sight of it, but I've never really wanted to remove a lot of it because it is like history. But shout out to Devious, bro. You've been here for a while, man. Tartas, thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers. Have you checked the comments on your Kingdom Hearts ranking video lately? About 32 minutes in, yes, there was an audio explosion from a cutscene and no one could hear you. Yes, I am aware of that. So, I had a lot of issues, like, rendering that video out. I was basically up until, like, well, I was pretty much up for, like, 24 hours trying to figure out why it wasn't rendering. It was, like, failing on the rendering, ring. I was just having, like, a lot of, like, issues with that video trying to get it out, because I had to get it out by a certain time for the sponsor that I had attached to that video. It was honestly, like, one of the worst weekends I've had recently. It's just not fucking working. I don't know what happened, but I had to, like, re-edit a part of it and then split it up and render it out into sections. And I think through doing that, I may have accidentally touched one of the audio portions and increased that part of the video. I'm glad it's only for, like, 40 seconds. But yes, I am aware of it. It was something that I wasn't really aware of. That just randomly happened. I don't know what happened. It sucks, too, because I worked so long on that video, and I was up until so early trying to get it out, and then there was like this one fucking thing there. But I am aware of that. Thank you so much for letting me know. Red, thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers. Give me an Avatar world. I want to explore Pandora, as it would look incredible in Unreal Engine. You can kind of do that already, right? Avatar Frontiers of Pandora? That Far Cry-esque Avatar game? You can pretty much already do that. I've heard that game is kind of okay, a little bit shit, but also okay. Trixie was saying, do I watch Kelly Nicole's Kingdom Hearts skits? If you recognize her from anything, it'll be how she says sir? I do not know who Kelly Nicole is, unfortunately. Seems like I'm missing out. Oh, the Discord. Yeah, the Discord. I do have a server there ready to go. I did actually have a server ready to go. Although I pretty much just use it for me and my friends. The thing with the Discord is, I don't use Discord that much. Other than just using it as like a talking service and stuff, like a direct messaging type thing. I don't use it in the sense of like servers and stuff like that. And in my mind, it's basically just another platform to have to kind of manage, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. I've been in two minds about it. Like in one mind, I do want to have this like small community thing for maybe subs or members and stuff like that. That would be kind of cool. But also I don't use Discord all too often. I know I sound like I'm like 86 years old. I don't use this service that much. But yeah, like other than just direct messaging or voice calling my friends on a Friday night, I don't I just don't really use it. I'm a bit of a granddad when it comes to it, because even navigating the UI and stuff, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. If I'm being real. If I'm being real. Maybe though, maybe. I'll see. We'll see. I'll see. Rift Destroyer, thank you so much for the Prime. No Operator, thank you so much for the 10 banger tangers. Hey Cynical, been a fan for probably over a decade now. Since the early Birth by Sleep / pre 3DS releases. Always happy to see you on my timeline and wishing you the best in life. One love. Hey, one love to you as well, my guy. I know a lot of you guys have been here for a long time, over a decade, and again, like as I was saying, it's insane to think that it's been 11 years of doing the Kingdom Hearts stuff, but I created the Gamers Joint in 2011, so it's been beyond that now. It is insane. It's pretty insane to think about. Nicola, thanks so much for becoming a member. And Wes, thanks so much for the 5 banger tangers. I'm hoping Kingdom Hearts 4 takes a page out of Birth by Sleep's book and enables us to play as Sora, Riku, and Kairi in their own individual stories. And then in the last quarter, they reunite and become a party, and you can switch between them to play. See, I don't think the mainline games would do that. The mainline games have always been centered on Sora, right? Where you would have a section partway through at the beginning or towards the end where you jump into the shoes of another character. I like the Birth by Sleep setup. I just think that it's better suited as a subtitled entry. We know that we'll be jumping into the shoes of Mickey at some point to explore Scala, to learn about certain things there. Possibly some Missing Link stuff will pop up there, but more origin-related stuff like that. So I think it's going to be more of that type of thing. And I'd say, too, Mickey's probably not going to be the only playable character. She's on YouTube and TikTok, and hilarious. She does recaps of games as if she's Nomura pitching the games to the board. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, yeah. Thank you so much for posting the playlist. I'll definitely check her out. Seems like she needs a little bit more recognition if she's killing it like that. That's kind of a cool idea. I like that. All right, fellas, I'm gonna go on a quick break, real speedy like. I'm gonna go grab some cheese and take myself off to the little boy's room. I will be back in a secarini. Yeah, righto, mate. Righto, mate. I kind of figured I should probably take this opportunity to introduce my bird. I haven't really talked about my bird that much. The bird's just kind of there in the background all the time. So I should probably take this time to, like, talk about the bird. Bird. This is a bird. I have a bird. Bird? Bird. So yeah, we got this little fella last year. His name is Loki. He's a little budgie. And the story about this is, unfortunately, one of our family friends, their son passed. It was a really, really, like, sad circumstance. Incredibly sad. He was only 13. He passed of an asthma attack, which is incredibly, incredibly sad. And this was his bird. He was only a baby at the time. And we had to take care of him for, like, a couple of weeks. And we were pretty much asked if we wanted to take him on, keep him. And I was sort of like, I'm not into birds. I've never really been a bird person. But yeah, I'll give it a go. And I love him. I would basically not have it any other way. I now suddenly like birds where it's like, I need to go to, like, bird sanctuaries. I need to go to bird gardens. I fucking love birds. So, this is Loki. He's my little bud. He basically just sits on me all day and pretty much chills. I love him, man. He's cool. He's cool. Your new fur baby is called Loki too? That's cute. That was his. I didn't name him that. That was his name, and I thought, well, I don't really want to, like, change his name, just out of respect. Loki is like low-key stealing your show, mate. Oh, yeah, he's good like that. Yeah, he's good like that. Honestly, so low maintenance. I wanted a dog for, like, a long time because I've always had a dog in my life, like, growing up, but I just feel like the responsibility too high. It's a lot to take on board. Obviously, cats, super low maintenance, but birds are even easier. They just sit there, they shit on you, they eat their seed, you clean their cage out, here and there. Super easy. Super easy. Insects shouldn't be such a jump net. Now, this guy won't fuck with insects either. He's equally as terrified of insects as well. When I had that wetter come through the other week, he pooping himself, quite literally. This bird doesn't stop shitting. It's like every 15 minutes, he shits. The back of my monitor, because he sits up on top of my monitor, covered in shit. I've always got a tissue on standby. Always. Just constantly shitting. That's the only thing about birds, is they shit. What's going on, Becca? Thank you so much for the 42 months. Babsy, thanks so much for the 2 bangatangers. What's a furry magician called? An illusionist? Am I having a brain aneurysm? What? What? Thank you so much for the support, Babsy. Remember when every month you'd post a new bug update on Twitter? That's basically been my life for the past couple of years. Well, welcome to the show, dude. I don't know if you've recently moved out to the rural life or the country, but if you have, that is the life you will now live. Yeah, it sucks. An illusionist. Illusionist. An illusionist. I don't know. I don't know furry law, so I'm not understanding it. Oh, an illusion. Okay, yeah, I get it. Maybe it's because I'm a village idiot. That doesn't help as well. An illusion. Azinu, thank you so much for the 2 bangatangas. So you didn't delete your Recoded Rage video? I don't believe so. I don't ever tend to delete any of my videos. Kidrororo, thanks so much for the 2 banger tangs. Do you think Cloud Strife has spiky pubic hair? Maybe? It's a good question. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That's a good question. Can't say like I've ever thought of that, but that's a good question. Maybe. Maybe? I don't know. We're asking the real questions now. Maybe. Movie Madness. Rip, what's going on, dude? Thank you so much for the 5 banger tangers. Welcome to my life. I'm answering questions about whether or not Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII has spiky pubic hair. Do you think you'll ever get into the Insomniac Spider-Man games? I'd love to see you eventually play through those. Yeah, Spider-Man 1, fantastic game. I've obviously played through it. Who hasn't? I have Spider-Man 2, but I still haven't played it. It's up there somewhere. Don't know if I would stream those, though. I think that would be more of like a personal playthrough type of thing. But great games. I'd sort of prefer Insomniac to just keep pumping out Ratchet more consistently. Just because I'm a massive Ratchet fan. Sai, do you think he has noticed yet, Caboose? What? What? What am I missing? What's going under the radar? What's happening? You guys memeing on me and joking on me? What's happening? What am I missing? Am I being clowned on right now? Do I have Miles Morales? Yes, I do. Yes, first PlayStation 5 game I played, aside from Astrobot. Great games. Awesome games. You know, they really make you feel like Spider-Man. It's just, I wish Insomniac was pumping out Ratchet a little bit more consistently. Pay attention and I'll see. You're asking me to pay attention? Me to pay attention? Do I need an SOS of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? No, I'm at a point now where it's like I can't consume any more Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I just had so much of it at one point where I basically need like 8 to 10 years away from that cereal. And also because it was lying around, because I had so much of it, it was lying around for such a long time. Eventually, mice found their way into the box and started to use that as a constant food source. I have since removed the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I know, it's probably why you haven't... No, it's not... I'm scared? I wonder when we're going to get the next God of War news. Well, there has been rumblings recently that apparently Sony Santa Monica are currently working on something, but whether or not it's God of War is unknown. Daniel, thanks so much for the 5 banger tangers. What up, Jared? Glad to catch your stream. Keep up the great work and much love from California. Shout out to California, man. Shout out to California, dude. I appreciate your support. Zed, thank you so much for the 1 banger tanger. The man, the myth, the legend has returned to streaming. Hell yeah, great to have you back. Oh, great to be back, man. Great to be back. I love sitting around talking shit, playing video games. It's fun. It's fun. Oh, wait. The 7-year badge? Is that what we're talking about? Wes? Wait. Hold on. The badge? No? Gift leader? Moderator? You guys are mods? Yes? What? We're gonna be here all night if you're leaving it up to me to try figure out. I'll have you know the puzzle sections of Uncharted had me stuck for weeks. That was a good Cali accent. Thank you, dude. What's up, bros? What's up, my guys? Welcome to California, dude. We're gonna hit up the weed dispensary, bro. Smoke some white rhino, hit the beach, hit some waves. We're gonna hit up the observatory, bro. Super stoned. I am not going back to Blind Wonderworld. There's no fucking way. I'm well and truly done. Well and truly done. Look under the rules section of my Twitch channel. The rules wait, can you guys edit my sections? No advertising links and channels. Please keep that to the whispers or memes and jokes. Are welcome. However, we need to make sure they all stay within moderation. No racist, overly sexual, or extreme jokes that are likely to be taken offensively will not be tolerated on stream. No spamming people. No spamming. People don't like the same thing. Scrolling up the chat 182 times. Let's keep it clean. I don't know what the fuck. What am I looking at? I don't know what. Do I play Kingdom Hearts? No, fuck Kingdom Hearts. I fucking hate Kingdom Hearts. Fuck Kingdom Hearts. Fucking Kingdom Hearts. What? Oh, you got me all panicky. Azinu, thanks so much for the 2 bangatangers. Have I watched Sensation Gabe Kingdom Hearts short? No. No. Sensation Gabe? Kingdom Hearts short? What? What are we looking at? Oh. Simpappy Gabe? Is that who we're talking about? I think it's I think at this point we're all saying fuck Kingdom Hearts sometimes. They're taking daily naps on development. Now those boys be cooking. It's just the longer they spend cooking, the bigger the expectation gets. So yeah, it better be like the best shit of all time. The fact I haven't noticed. What? Yeah, give me a clue, because I got no idea what you guys are yapping on about. Give me a clue. I'm not a puzzle solver, man. Come on, man. Yeah, exactly. It took me over an hour and a half to realize I had no XP on. So, I'm a bit slow in the frontal lobe. What's going on? Blue's Clues style. Anything. Just... Look at the bottom of the rules. What is listed there? What the fuck? It's like I'm in some kind of an escape room or something, trying to figure out like where the key is. What are we doing? What are we talking about? No advertising links and channels. Please keep that to the whispers. The moderators. Go Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, wait, hold on. You want me to... Tricks? Moderate? What? Now compare. Psy. Well, yeah, Psy is not listed. Is this what we're talking about? Wait, hold on. Psy... Is it because Psy's not listed? Wait, no, but I knew Psy was a mod. It's just he's not listed here in the, he's not listed here in the list. And Caboose. Wait, and Caboose. And Caboose. Oh, okay, right. And wait. I made you guys mods, right? Or can mods make other people mods? Me? Oh, okay, right. No. Sorry, it's been a while since I've updated my sections. I have no idea. It's been a hot minute since I last updated my sections. But you're not listed either? Not even West? If I'm being real, I have not edited these sections since 1962. That's not entirely true, but I haven't really looked at them in a while. There we go. I have added in the sections. I may as well also add in because my friend... What's going on, Deck? Good to have you in here, man. And, chaos. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Alright. I thought I was, like, some kind of laughing stock. Like, people are making fun of my button nose, and I wasn't aware of it. I thought it was something grand like that. Come on, fellas. Was that it? Just because the names weren't in the section? Oh, you are. That hasn't changed. Ah, funny. Jared, thank you so much for the... I don't know what currency that is that you sent my way, but thank you so much for the 125 of something. Watch any new anime lately? If you love Kingdom Hearts World Building, you'll love One Piece. Oh god, man, you're like the 352nd person to recommend One Piece. No, I watched Solo Leveling recently, and that was fantastic. You know, just your classic, like, over-the-top action shonen type thing. It was really good. I'm actually going back through Hunter x Hunter, though. Favorite anime of all time. I've watched it like a million times. I'm going back through it just because I needed something to watch. I want to do One Piece. It's just like a lot to dedicate yourself to, you know? Like 1,000 plus episodes, and I've heard that a good portion of it is filler. I think I'm going to wait until like the remaster or remake of it comes out, where I'm hoping it'll be like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where it's sort of, it only includes the important stuff. But I have heard that like the later portions of One Piece is really good. In fact, I think the most recent chapter or episode is like the highest rated portion of One Piece, which is crazy because like you've got to watch 1,000 plus episodes to get to the best shit. Which is kind of crazy to me, but maybe if it's like I don't have anything else going on or to watch, or I'm in need of something, then yeah, I'll give One Piece a go. But it's a lot to dedicate yourself to, I think. Rising of the Shield Hero? Yeah, I've heard that's pretty good as well. One Piece is fantastic all the way through. It's interesting, because some people say that, then other people are like, nah, man, it takes like 400 episodes for stuff to get interesting. I'm like, 400? Dude, with how often I sit down and like watch my anime, it's taken me, what, like a month to get to episode 108 or something of Hunter x Hunter. It would take me a very long time to get through One Piece. Do I want to see a Kingdom Hearts live action? No. Please, no. No. Yeah, I think, to be fair, if I ever go through One Piece, I will search up a filler list, just so I know, like, what to look for, and what I can kind of skip out, to be fair. Your Eternity? No. Gotta watch Free Ren. Yes, Free Ren I will probably end up watching once I've finished Hunter x Hunter, 100%. James was actually like, you gotta watch it, man. It's only 20 episodes. Like, jump in. It's cool. It's fun. It's lighthearted. A lot of action sequences. It's a good time. Naruto's another one where I'm like, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Kingdom Hearts movie with Union Cross short film animations would be amazing. I would, you know, to be honest though, I would really want Union Cross to be remade into an actual game where you can customize your own character, all of that jazz. I think I would more so want Missing Link to be the movie title. I mean, I'd be happy with either or. It's just I think some of the sequences in Union Cross, like fighting the foretellers, or you know, fighting against the evil Cherothy thing. I think there's just certain moments there that would make for some really cool gameplay set pieces. So I think I would more so want Missing Link to be the movie than Union Cross. But either way, I think, you know, something needs to happen with Union Cross in the sense of because you cannot access it across any of the storefronts, it's been entirely removed, yet they spent the time making an offline version is incredibly sus. So for people to actually absorb the story, the game, that is going to be crucial for the future of the series, they need to do something with it. I don't think your video game, the only way to access it is via a YouTube video. That doesn't seem right to me. Even though it's great that, you know, there are means of being able to experiencing Unchained Key Union Cross through YouTube, which is super cool. From an official point of view, that's not great. That's not how it should work, personally. Trash Panda, thanks so much for the 10 banger tangers, man. One Piece is the greatest fictional story of all time, and it's great from episode 1. I promise it's worth it. If you can deal with the confusing story of Kingdom Hearts, you can deal with One Piece's length. That's true. That's true. I don't know, maybe I'll just, like, harden the fuck up and, like, stop complaining and worrying about it and actually just jump in and watch it. That way I will never run out of something to watch, right? Because by the time I catch up, there'll be, like, a few hundred additional episodes compared to when I first started watching it, right? Like, it's always ongoing. Is there any end in sight for One Piece? Like, how much longer is it going to go on for, considering that they're wanting to remake it? Is the remake going to be happening alongside the original? Because if so, that's crazy. Three more within the next few years. Okay. Final Saga is on, but it'll surely take some time. So what? We still got like another 3-4 years. We don't want it to end. We want to be 86 and still watching One Piece. I don't know. You guys are definitely encouraging me to give it a go. So maybe I might do. I need to watch Free Roam first, but after Free Roam, I might give it a go. Yazi, thank you so much for the 10 banger tangers. I would pay money to see a Kingdom Hearts anime or an animated movie. Yeah, something Disney Plus needs to happen, and there have been rumblings about that that have been going on for years, since like 2020, I think. It has been suggested that talks of a Kingdom Hearts show is a real thing, although it's been going through like the early stages of prototype for a long time. I had heard, and this was last year, but I had heard that the idea of the show was to basically be a retelling of Unchained Key, of Union Cross. I think it will happen, though. I mean, it makes, too much sense. It's a video game that's owned by Disney. They've got this massive streaming service, so kind of makes sense for it to happen. I think it will happen eventually. And, it is uncanny when you look at, like, the amount of insiders that came out mentioning that they had heard that a Kingdom Hearts show was in development. These are people that don't spend any time talking about video games, by the way. These are people that primarily are insiders for TV shows, for the TV community. So I don't think they would just randomly make up some nonsense about Kingdom Hearts. That doesn't really benefit them. Fair, we want to be 60 and still playing Kingdom Hearts. I also want to be 60 and still playing Kingdom Hearts. It's sad to think that like one day Tetsuya Nomura is going to, he's going to stop. But I do hope Kingdom Hearts can continue. I just, obviously I need a team that can make a competent continuation of the series and maybe set hundreds of years into the future so that it doesn't really impact you know, Tetsuya Nomura's legacy of the Kingdom Hearts he's created. Have you ever realized that Brage and Break are the same? Made me question why Lushu kept those letters. Yeah, it is kind of interesting that. I do have to wonder if they are potentially, like, related. But also, I don't know, maybe Lushu just really likes that name. He fucks with that name. Annie, thank you so much for the 3 months. Yeah, it makes me think that they are potentially related. Not too sure. It is interesting, though. I would... Brage, in the short time that we got him in Dark Road, he's got some steez, man. He's got some drip. But I really like his character. And I really hope we actually get to see, like, 3D versions of the classmates at some point in the future. That would be so sick, because I love Brage. He's actually within, like, my top 10 favorite Kingdom Hearts characters. And we know fuck all about him. He's only ever been on screen for a 2D Kingdom Hearts game that's got, like, 0 voice work, so... I really do hope that we get cutscenes of, like, Lushu's time. It shows Lushu's time throughout the years of jumping through different bodies. And we get, like, maybe a 1 or 2 minute cutscene of his time as Brage. That would be cool. Sir Biggums, thank you so much for becoming a member, sir. Welcome to the family. And Yazi, thank you so much for the 10 turkey drumsticks. This may be an unpopular opinion, but you should watch Dragon Ball. It's one of my first anime watching as a kid. Rip Toriyama. Yeah, that's another one that I've wanted to, but again, there's a lot to it. But I know it goes hard, or at least parts of it goes hard. But it's just a hard thing. As someone that never watched that stuff growing up, having that strong, like, bond to it, right? Where you can happily sit through the filler, because I know, again, like, Dragon Ball also has a lot of filler. Though, what, Dragon Ball Z Kai or something like that is the shortened version where it's like Brotherhood, where it only has the important parts. I don't know, it's interesting. The reason why I've wanted to get into Dragon Ball, though, is I want to fit in, man. I want to know what people are talking about. But I think if I had a choice out of, like, One Piece and Dragon Ball, it would be One Piece. I just kind of feel like One Piece is more my speed. We know fuck all about the Master of Masters, but I still love that man too. He is fun. He is amazing. Simply incredible. Yeah, we know, like, little to nothing about him, but he is already instantly one of the best Kingdom Hearts characters. He is so unique. In fact, probably the most unique Kingdom Hearts character. Ray Chase does a killer, stellar job at Mum, and I cannot wait to see his performance in Kingdom Hearts 4. It's gonna be insane. Can't wait to see, like, how the Master of Masters toys with Sora and the protagonists. And not just toys with them, but, like, also his fellow foretellers as well, and what schemes and shit he gets up to. I'm looking forward to it. There's too many aspects of Kingdom Hearts 4 that are, like, super exciting. As I've, said countless times in the past, I don't think the Kingdom Hearts story has ever been in a more interesting position than it is currently in right now. It's insane. There are so many different things that can happen, so many mysteries. Like, there's always been mysteries for Kingdom Hearts, but the mysteries that we currently have right now are of the most interesting we've ever had. Genuinely. I hope Mom makes Sora suffer and grow up a little more. I hope he hardens that boy. He needs to harden that boy. Yeah, I want to see a more serious Sora as well. To be fair, I think the whole unreality thing kind of brings in a more serious, maybe possibly even a more mature tone. We also know that we're dealing with a more mature Sora, right? But we're no longer in the sort of colorful realm of Disney. It's a bit, even though Disney will still be there in unreality. But I think with the whole tone of unreality will likely bring a different tone to the story as well, hopefully. So I do hope we get a more serious Sora. I want to see Sora doing, like, some Chimera Ant Hunter x Hunter Gon type stuff where Gon just loses it. I need that. I need that. 100% I need that. I need him to get, like, angry. And I'm not saying, like, Keyblade Graveyard watching Kairi being murdered angry upset. I'm beyond that. Beyond that. What's going on, Sparkin? Good to have you in here, dude. I want to see Sora kill. Riku Killua? Exactly. That's why I like Hunter x Hunter a lot. It actually reminds me a lot of Kingdom Hearts. Gon especially. Gon and Sora are like kind of parallels. There are some things there that remind me a lot of one another. Do I have the Roxas board? That is the Roxas board, man. We got the skateboard, man. We got the skateboard, man. Hell yeah, I had to get the Roxas one as well. The Sora one is also pretty sick, but I think the white decal for Roxas' skateboard goes harder than Sora's, in my opinion. So I had to get the board. I don't actually ride, by the way. I don't ride, so I've got no intention of chucking trucks or anything on that. Purely for the collection purposes. Between Luke and Sora, kill equals Darkseid? Yeah, absolutely. Man, Star Wars has been so well-fitting for Kingdom Hearts for such a long time. Like, Birth by Sleep is literally Revenge of the Sith, so it makes too much sense that Star Wars would eventually get in. Do I like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games? I used to play them back in the day, but I'm not like a massive fan of them. I used to play Skate a little bit more. I really hope Skate 4 is good. From what we've seen so far, it's looking like, But I do want to try out. I haven't even tried out the remasters of Pro Skater 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I do want to try them out. What's going on, Signe? Good to have you in here. First time chatter. To all of the first time chatters, by the way, thank you guys so much for tuning on in today. It's a very casual stream, very kickback, very chill. I just wanted to pretty much throw up something to ensure everything is working. But we will be live tomorrow. So with all that being said, guys, I think this is a good point to end it at. 2.5 hours. Yeah, essentially just wanted to check out how everything runs. Again, I'm new to the whole multi-streaming thing, and I honestly thought it would be, like, overwhelming keeping up with, like, multiple different chats and stuff. But I'm using Restream, so I can pretty much see all chatters from all platforms in one box and stuff. And honestly, monitoring all the different platforms is easier than I thought it would be. Also, it seems like OBS is fine, all the scenes and stuff are fine. I've also done a refresher as well to the template as well. So the OG template is gone. And yes, I have a secondary cam up here as well. That is going to make sense when we start tomorrow's stream series. I'm looking forward to doing that. I will be live tomorrow, and we will be starting our very first stream series back. I'm looking forward to doing this. Again, it's going to be Kingdom Hearts 2. It's going to be a really interesting way of playing it. I don't think anyone has done it before, so I'm looking forward to doing that. It should be fun. But I want to say, guys, honestly, thank you so much for an awesome, warm welcome back to streaming. This is pretty much what we're going to be focusing on going forward. It's been a long time coming. I love doing the stream stuff. I love just being a full-time idiot, yelling, screaming, making no sense, and chatting with you guys. And it's honestly been so long since we last did this, but I'm looking forward to getting back into the thick of it. To everyone that subbed, whether it be member via YouTube, sub here on Twitch, or even tuned in over on Kick, thank you guys so much for coming on down. All the kind comments and everything, it warms my heart, so thank you so much. We've got one last dono right here from Lance. Watch you since the build-up to 2.5 HD Remix. Still remember the 2.8 reveal and checking your channel. Dude, the 2.8 reveal? We're all sitting there like, what the fuck is this? Love your Kingdom Hearts content, but especially your gaming content outside of it. Thanks so much for the kind words, man. Especially how you enjoy the non-Kingdom Hearts stuff. That makes me happy chappy. I appreciate the support through Super Chat. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into the thick of this, guys. I got so many ideas that I want to do and execute, and so many games I want to play, and oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right, fellas. Well, I will be back tomorrow around a similar time. Tune into whatever platform you fancy the most. But until then, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you real soon.